Taylor Jaye is a singer-songwriter, is fast becoming an artist to be on the lookout for with a new collaboration with South Africa's Busiswa called Sugar Blesser. The single is fast becoming a chart topper, while Taylor Jaye first got bitten by the music bug at a very young age and later went on and founded a hip-hop group with friends and family called J&E. She is a versatile artist and her music is influenced by various genres including R&B, pop, hip-hop, reggae and more. She now joins us in studio to tell us all about herself and her music. It's great to have you in studio. Thank you so much for making the time.
Thank you for having me.
Now, for people who are not familiar with you, how would you describe your sound?
I would say my sound is Afro-pop, meaning African popular music. I experiment with house, I do dom, I do Afrobeat, so everything that's popular African music I touch on.
Now, you recently collaborated with South Africa's Busiswa on a song called Sugar Blesser.
Yes.
Tell us about how that collaboration happened. I mean, she's one of South Africa's most popular artists who always has chart-topping music. Tell us about how that collaboration happened.
Well, I wrote the song last year in November, and when I was in studio, I was like, this song is a sugar bless, and I'm like, we don't need a bless, it's a female anthem. So I called her up and I said, Busiswa, I'm sending you something, listen to it, if you like it, please jump, I need a powerhouse. First of all, shout out to Busiswa, guys. And she's like, no, let's do this one, this is a female anthem, you know, and she came through, she did the most, you know, and that was Sugar Blesser.
You've been on this music journey for quite some time, and I mean, along the way, a lot of awards came your way. How would you say that has helped validate you as a musician?
Well, I think for every artist, you want validation. I wouldn't say that makes me an artist. I was an artist before any award. I know I'm an artist. I don't need anyone to tell me. But obviously, it feels good when people are like, oh, Best House or Female Artist of the Year. You know, you get nominated or you win an award for a video that you've directed or so forth. It feels good, you know. But to any artists out there, don't feel like you need to be nominated and win to feel like you're an artist.
You already are.
Yes, yes.
Taylor, you've also lived in a number of different countries. And I mean, that obviously means that you've been exposed to a whole lot of different cultures, a lot of different sound, a lot of different people. How has that inspired or helped inspire your creativity?
Well, I've been privileged enough to travel since I was a little kid. You know, my mom took me to places and everything. And what it does is it teaches you about other people. You know, you learn now to incorporate different sounds. Like now, people always ask me why I mix between English and vernacular, and it's because of the fact that I have traveled, you know. I want to share. When I used to travel and people used to hear where I come from and I used to speak my language and everything, they'd be like, oh, where's that from, you know? And I'd be there, they'd be speaking to me, I don't understand them, and I'm also be intrigued, you know? So I feel like music is always a platform to share, you know, to learn, to incorporate different aspects, and yeah.
And so what does the ultimate dream look like for you in this journey?
Well, the ultimate dream is to be one of the #1 female artists on the continent, you know, not just in Africa, and move on, you know what I mean? Move on from the continent, move on into Europe and beyond. I feel like African music right now is taking the world by storm. Afrobeats, Afro house is doing the most, and I'm so like I'm so proud of it. I'm so privileged to be part of this journey. I'm so privileged to be part of the movement. So I definitely want to take music, African music, to the next level.
Is there an EP in the pipeline or an album? When can we expect something else from you?
Okay, so I am working on my album. I'm actually preparing to drop my next single before I drop the album, and I'm really excited to announce who's on the single with me.
Please tell us.
All I'm gonna say is someone from Nigeria. Oh,
really?
as a Nigeria, that's all I'm gonna say. So look out for that one.
Is he a multi-talented?
Yes, he's a multi-talented. Yes.
That's amazing. Just a quick question before we wrap it up. A lot of women who are now getting into music are, you know, also focusing not just on the creative side of things, but also the business aspect. Is that one of your aspirations at all, to be able to own your own music or your own record label and just be able to properly own whatever it is that is born from your name?
Well, for me, I've always been independent. So I've always made sure that I own all my music. As I'm standing here, I own all my music. And then from then, I moved into production. I realized early that there's different aspects of the entertainment industry for me to also like dominate. So I started my production company. And Sugar Blesser's video, I actually directed it.
That's
my
amazing.
company actually did it. And I've directed pretty much 5-6 videos on my upcoming album that are about to come out, and I'm really proud of that. So I do believe that music is a business also. It's not just, oh, let's have fun, you know. And I encourage all the women out there that, yes, if you see an opportunity, you know, go for it, take it.
Couldn't have ended this interview on a better note. Thank you so much, Taylor.
You.
Looking forward to seeing you perform a little later on. Love the outfit, by the way.
Thank you.
That was Taylor Jaye talking to us about her brand new single, Sugar Blesser, which is a collaboration between herself and South African artist Busiswa. We take a quick break now. Taylor will be performing for us a little later on. Make sure that you don't go anywhere.